Vašek, mávaj, spušťaj.
Well, do we have, can you have the presentation up? Because I can't see the screen.
Pavla?
Yeah. Just not so we know where we are. How do you know what slide you're on? Actually, that doesn't solve that problem either, does it?
Okay. Dear athletes, dear coaches, dear teams, dear support personnel, dear World Athletics, dear Paul, dear Ruth, I'm very happy to welcome you here in Olomouc on behalf of local organizing committee. We are very excited to be able to host such a historic event, which is the first edition of women-only Grand Prix organized by World Athletics. We are very happy that we can bring you here to Olomouc, Czech Republic or Czechia, and show you the beauties of not only our city, but I hope our country. We will try to do our best. We are already doing our best. Our team is fighting hard to make the organization as smooth as possible, even though it's the first year. I hope that you find it pretty convenient for all of you. If there is anything, I hope that you can always reach me or any other member of the team, and we are trying already to help you out. So basically, I just want to introduce it and start this technical meeting by saying welcome to Olomouc. We are happy to have you here. We hope to organize a beautiful event, and I will pass word to other guests who will tell you more the factual thing competition-wise, and I'm sure that Paul has a nice word for all of you too. Thank you and welcome to Olomouc.
Hi everyone. Welcome. Another stop on our Grand Prix tour. It's really exciting to be in a new place. So thank you to the athletic club here. Lukáš has done a lot of work to establish this event here. We have a 4-year contract, so this is the first year we'll be here, and we will continue to come back year on year. This event's a little bit different, as you would know. So we want to thank you for supporting this event, bringing your athletes here. I hope that you notice that it's not just about having the athletes come, but it's also about our technical delegate and our international technical officials. Our entire classification panels are all women as well. The idea is not just for the athletes, but to grow women participation in our sport across the spectrum. So we hope that's a vision that you share with us. Why are we doing that is a question I get asked fairly frequently. And I probably throw that back as, why shouldn't we? Of course we should. According to the UN, by the age of 14, girls drop out of sports at twice the rate of boys. There's a ton of factors there: social expectations, lack of investment, quality programs, and the data is less clear on para-athletes. So what I do know is that 1/3 of our licensed international athletes are women. And we're moving towards a more balanced program, gender balanced program at the Paralympic Games. So what can we do about it? And so the idea of this event was to try to make one small step to help be part of a solution where we can encourage more women and girls to participate in para-athletics. I hope you share that vision. We know that the local organizing committee does, and we're going to put as much investment and attention to this event to make it the best possible Grand Prix we can. It will also be on the pathway to the next Paralympic Games, so it holds the same prestige on the Grand Prix Tour as every other Grand Prix. It just provides a separate space and additional opportunity for women and girls in our sport. So as a small step, we hope you find value in it, and we hope to continue to grow the event in the coming years. Please let us know how we can improve. Your feedback is always welcome. We will provide a QR code in the WhatsApp group. We'll ask for your input so that we can make improvements as we do with all of our events. But in particular this one, in a new place, a new concept, we want to hear back from you of ideas and ways that we can do things that support you. That's what we're here doing this for, so you and your athletes to make sure you have everything you need to compete at the highest level. And that's always the goal. So thanks for coming. Thanks for supporting the event. We hope it meets your expectations, and we'll be here throughout the duration of the event to chat with you individually. If you don't want to share your thoughts at a big group and you want to share them individually, please do. Please come and talk to us, and you'll find us around everywhere trying to engage with you. So thanks for coming, and now we'll move on to why you came, which is the technical details of the meeting. If you don't know me, my name is Paul. It's a sign there. I'm currently responsible for the overall direction and strategic management of World Parathletics. Within the governance structure of the IPC, we do our best to continue to advance the largest sport in the Paralympic movement. And this is unique within the Paralympic movement, an event of a women's only. There's only a couple of sports that do something similar. So hopefully the team is here to support you. We have a big staff here for that reason, is that because it's a new event, we want to put all our resource into doing so. So you'll find Martin Chorley in the back there with the red shirt, blending in with everyone else as our competition senior manager. We have Irina as a competitions coordinator. Many of you will certainly know her. If you've ever emailed the office, she'll be getting back to you quite quickly. Henrietta is part of our classification staff. First stop when you're on site is going to get through classification if you need it. Our technical delegate, Ruth. We have our ITO, Eva, and our chief classifier, Hillary, who's classifying at the moment, so couldn't be here. So hopefully everyone is familiar with us. If not, please do introduce yourselves. We want to get to know you and serve you at this event. I'll hand it off to Ruth to go through the technical meeting slides. And feel free to maybe wait for the questions towards the end. We'll get through the slides and we might answer some of your questions throughout the slides. And then we'll take some questions towards the end. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Paul. So we'll just move on to the technical arrangements for the meeting. And can you all hear me? Okay, wonderful, thank you. So classification, as you know, is going on at the moment, and the classifiers will be observing athletes in competition. The results of the first appearance will be posted at classification reception on the ground floor and also in the WhatsApp chat. NPCs, you have 15 minutes after posting the classifier's decision is posted to protest the outcome of the first appearance. Make sure that you're in the reception area on time so that you are able to check this outcome from your athletes. Protests must be made in writing and accompanied with either €150 fee or 3,700 Czech crown. Medical staff are available throughout the competition, and there's also physios as well. An ambulance will be situated on the back straight where you'll be able to access medical attention. They also have a doctor, the local organising committee have a doctor present as well. Any medical withdrawal requests must be submitted via the LOC doctor through TIC. They must have either reports and imaging if available to verify the injury, and must be signed by either the team physician, and if there's no team physician, then by the LOC doctor. Also, please leave your contact numbers so that we can get back to you as a team once that decision has been made. Anti-doping testing will be carried out at this competition, and all athletes are able to have a support person with them. Your athletes will be identified at the mix zone after the competition and be taken to anti-doping. So the competition format is going to be held over 2 days with 2 sessions per day. The track will either be held in 2 rounds or be a straight final with only 7 lanes being run in the track. All field events are a straight final, and seated throw athletes will have 6 consecutive throws. So there is a change to the start time on day 1 to 9:30 a.m. So please check the updated schedule to ensure that you know if that is your event. And the only reason we're doing that is because we have pressure on the cage, and we need to maximise the amount of time that we have to ensure all athletes have a good competition. The rules that we are applying are the WPA rules and regulations of March 2024. Confirmation of entries. Final confirmation is being done at the technical meeting. You should all have your final confirmation forms. If you can please sign them and hand them back to Irina at the end of this meeting. No late entries will be allowed. and withdrawals are accepted only for medical reasons and must be signed by a medical form from the LOC medical delegate. Protests and appeals. All protests in the first instance must be made immediately to the referee. However, if you are protesting after the event is finished, you have 30 minutes from the time of the official announcements of that result to be able to make a verbal protest. If you don't agree with the decision of the protest, you have the right to appeal the referee's decision within 30 minutes of the referee's decision having been made. If you are going to appeal, you must appeal on the official appeal form in writing, accompanied with a fee of €200 or 4,940 Czech crown. The track progressions for 100, 200, 400, the first three from each heat and the next fastest one by time. For the T11, T12 athletes, it's the first place from each heat and the next two by time. Athlete bibs. For ambulant athlete, they must be placed on the front and back of athlete. For jumping events, they only need to wear one bib, and it's either on the front or the back, the athlete's preference. Seated throws must have one athlete on the front of the athlete, seated throwers, not on their leg, it must be on their front and on the back of the throwing frame. The racing chair is on the back of the racing chair, and they will have a helmet number on their right side that will be placed there at the call room. Call room times. Very important that you ensure you know the call room times, and a call room schedule will be sent out to you. Track events is 15 minutes prior to the scheduled start time. Field throwing and jumping events is 40 minutes, and seated throws are 15 minutes. It's your responsibility to make sure your athletes are in the call room on time. There is the call room opens 5 minutes before the scheduled time, call room time, and you will know that you've got that 5 minutes to get inside the call room. All right, so please don't be waiting at outside. They must be inside at this time. If the athlete is not present at the final call room time for their event, and they do not have a justifiable reason as per Rule 5.5 of the Rules and Regulations, they will be removed from all other events that they're entered into for the remainder of the competition. So that means they won't be participating in any other event in the competition. So please ensure your athletes are in the call room on time. The throwing frame call room is in a different place, and this will be at the throwing frame storage tent, which is down the end of the field. You already have placed your throwing frames there. They must be checked in 1 hour prior to the call room, to your event start time. They will be checked down there, and they'll be taken directly out to the field of play from the storage tent. They must have the athlete's bib on the back of the throwing frame. So how the athlete sits on the throwing frame, you need to place it on the back of how the athlete sits. For the high jump, this is the start height is 1.47 metres with the progressions as they stand. If the team, the Hungarian team who has the athlete wants to discuss this with me, they can do so afterwards. Personal implements. The LOC are offering a variety of certified implements. For athletes who wish to use their own implements, they must be certified, they must be in good condition, the brand and the model must be recognisable on the implement. They must be submitted 1 hour prior to the start of their event, to the implement check room, which is at the front of the call room. Athletes cannot check in more than 2 implements per event, and they are available to be used by all athletes in the event and will be returned at the end of the competition to the implement check room, where you may pick them up from there. If your implement is rejected, we will advise you that it has been rejected. For any athlete that is hard of hearing, strobe lights will be made available, but you must indicate this on your final confirmation form now for which athlete and which event this is required for. The timing and scoring and results management is being done by online timing, and they will be responsible for all the timing. Medal ceremonies, all athletes have to pass through the mix zone, which is after they leave the end of the track, and at the mix zone, medalists will receive a note to tell them what time they have to report to the medal ceremony call room to be able to receive their medals. The medal ceremony call room is at behind the Toyota athletes relaxing area, which is next to the call room. So it's the closest tent as you come to at the end of the track. This is a venue map. As you can see, the sectors are laid out here. I'll just quickly go through them. Number 1 will be seated shot put. Number 2 is ambulant javelin. Number 3 is ambulant shot put. Number 4 is seated and ambulant discus and club. Number 7 is ambulant long jump. Number 5 we are not using. Number 6 is seated shot put and javelin. And number 8 is T11, T12 long jump. Those are the competition site areas that your athletes will be located at. There will be water at each site for your athletes to bring their drink bottles, and they can fill them up during the competition. There will be bottles of water there for them and to be able to do that. So thank you, and all have a wonderful competition. If you have any queries or questions, now's the time to answer them or to hand your final confirmation completed to Arena. Yes?
No bibs on your backpack?
I don't know how many bibs the LOC gave you. How many did you give them? Four. Yes, you can put one on their backpack.
No. It's not compulsory.
Not compulsory.
Any tips on the accompanying athletes, like on the guide?
No, the guides wear a vest. They don't have a bib.
Is the vest provided by you?
Yes.
Vest is provided in the
Call
call
room.
room.
In the call room?
Yes.
We don't need to fill some work for that?
No, they've already they've already entered, the guide runners have entered, and we know who the guide runners are when they come into the call room on time. They will receive a vest. The same applies to the assistants, the seated throwers assistants. They also receive their vest in the call room. And you must return it at mix zone. You return the vest.
Do we know which kind of discs will be used? Is there a list?
I'm sorry, I don't have the list of... Eva, can you answer that at all?
There will probably be Polanix and Polish, and the other one, the Indian mark. But
Yeah, but there's there's differences inside of them.
Yes. Sorry, I don't. Do you,
We
Eva,
can look into
do you know
details.
the list of the what discus you are providing? Do you know what type of discus?
There is Nelco.
oh, we can.
There's
On a request, we can provide the list.
discuses you can even see outside the storage room for the training. So we have a new ones for that. There is regular, what do you use? Nelco. I don't know. But
Yeah.
it's more science though.
I suggest you go down and have a look afterwards, I suggest. Yeah, yeah.
You mean give a 2 implements for the competition, the 2, right? Okay. And one more question. Which sector is the seated discus throwing?
It's main
It's
page.
for the main
Main
cage,
cage.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yes,
For the long jump,
yes.
is there a possibility to do any trial jumps before? And is this like before the call room or after the call room?
After the call room, there will be warm up for they'll have at least two or maybe 3. That's why they have to report 40 minutes beforehand, so they have ample time before competition start. Yeah. That's okay. Any other questions? Sorry?
Actually, so. With your permission, if there are no more questions. Yes?
Maybe a stupid one. Are smartwatches allowed?
No.
No. Okay. So in the call room is okay.
Yeah. Preferably don't bring it into the call room. Your athlete don't take it into the call room. That you as managers you keep smartwatches, but smartwatches are not allowed on the field of play. Okay.
Class 24, do we need to check with somebody for the assistant for the competition or no? For the assistant for the...
54 is allowed an assistant.
Okay, so we don't need to...
Fill out a form. No.
Will the competition supply powder for chocolate and discus?
I don't.
Do you have chalk? The chalk powder, you know, like for the hands?
Chalk,
Yeah.
Tridu. Yes, we'll provide chalk. We will provide chalk, Tridu,
Yeah.
for the discus and shot
If
put.
they found that the powder, they want to take it away, we just know. So if we know, then we must know. Thank you.
Agnieszko. Yeah, it will be provided. Yes. If you think of any other questions, maybe I'll add a few technical things that I would like to stress. Basically, you all should be part of the WhatsApp group. If you are not, at the end of the presentation there will be a QR code for you to share, because that is the platform where we share most of the information. The other one is the website, but the WhatsApp is the most flexible one. Of course, this presentation that you are making photos, I will put it on this WhatsApp, so it will be shared, so you can go slowly afterwards throughout the presentation to see all the information. I will share also the map of the venue, but it's also hanging here on the walls. Once we are done here and we see about the withdrawals after final confirmation and the changes after classification, we will make final changes, and the timetable should be finally online today at the official website in the start list and results section. Same, they will be hanged physically here in the stadium. I will just quickly go through the information for you to know and stress out. TIC is open in the morning. Through the competition days it will be open from 8 to 1 and 2 to 6. I think it should cover. If there are any needs, we will of course flexibly approach this. In regards to the hotel accommodation, I believe there is everything fine. If you need, just reach us. Meal times are all the same at the hotels. Most of you are already here, so you know the regime at the hotels. Shuttle bus, I think it's going pretty well. There are, thanks to our general partner and kind partners of Toyota, there are great Toyota vans which are taking you all around to the classification, mostly venue to stadium, to the hotels. But there is also shuttle bus starting today, which will be also going tomorrow and the day after for the competition. So I hope that the transport-wise we should be covered and you should be all able to reach the stadium. It's pretty close. You see the city is small, so I also encourage you to use the tram. The public transport is very convenient and good, so you can also see the city around, walk or use the public transport. I will just add information to the medal ceremony. The meeting point, as Ruth appointed, is right next to the Toyota stand, Toyota tent, which I also kindly invite you to use. Take your time, relax there. I think it's a nice piece of place where you can really relax. The same, the tent is for you, and in the back, in the long throw sector, there is like an athlete area too. Feel free to also use that spot. That covered area is all for you. There are 2 massage cabins. There are our physiotherapists, so tell your athletes so that they are free to use them. From 9 to 6, there are 2 of them happy to help with any medical issue or just a regular massage if they feel like. But the medal ceremony, the meeting point will be generally 20 minutes before the medal ceremony itself. So we will also share, after the final schedule is done, we will share the blocks of medal ceremonies so that you can anticipate when your athletes, when the events should be presented. So please ask your athletes to be there on time so that it doesn't affect the whole program. But as said, all the athletes will leave through the mix zone, so those who will be part of the medal ceremony will get the cards with the time and it will be repeated to them. As for water, I wanted to stress out that we want to be plastic free, so I will hide this plastic and I will encourage all of you to use the eco plastic bottles that we have here in Czech Republic. In Olomouc, all tap water is drinkable, so feel free. Plus we have the water tanks all around the stadium and also at the hotels. One thing, we are starting, but just to think about departure. There will be a schedule for the departure. I will kindly ask all of you, all the team leaders, to go to the TIC on Friday and confirm your flights so that we can work on the schedule and departure from the hotels to the airport. This is a little inconvenience, of course, as you came here. We have 3 to 4 hours drive, Olomouc Prague, so we have to be careful. And I say it now in advance that some of your teams, if they have morning flights, they will be leaving at midnight because we have to make sure that they are in Prague on the airport not to miss their flights. So again, please, on Friday, I ask all the teams to come to the TIC, confirm their flights so that we know when you leave. Also, we will think about the system of the transport of the throwing frames and racing wheelchairs. This will be communicated later. And one more thing, when you...
Some of the people are leaving on Friday already.
Yes.
So will we come on Thursday?
Yes, yes, please. This will be on individual base. And as for the vest, it was said, given in the call room for the guides and for assistants, just one exception. For the media, please, if there are any media guys in your team, please come to the TIC. You will be given a vest for your photo camera guy to go on the venue, to have access to the stadium, to the event itself, plus also media accreditation to be present here in the media room, if there are any media members in your team. As far as the technical side, I hope that you know pretty much. Feel free to ask anything on the WhatsApp or reach any of us. Starting today, we will all wear the same shirt, so I think we'll be recognizable. As for tomorrow, we expect a kind of heat wave, so please stay refreshed. We also hope that some public spectators will come, so please be patient and really think in advance that the time better to arrive earlier. The stadium can be a little bit full, so that your transport around the stadium is fluent and you arrive everywhere on time. As for the training, yes, of course there will be a stream, so coverage of the whole event. Thanks to our stream partner company, it will be streamed both morning and afternoon session on both days. We will share the links. It's the same like this presentation is streamed right now. So you can share the link with your relatives, family or fans back home to watch your athletes. And also we have coverage on social media, our Facebook, Instagram. This is also a way that we kindly ask you to share around so that the world knows about us and follows us, and mostly you and your athletes. Last but not least, training in the competition days. Of course, competition is the priority, so the training will be possible only in the lunchtime. So basically from, I would say, 12:30 to like 2:30 maximum. This will be confirmed, but because the competition started at 3, there is a little window, 2 hours maximum. And then after the end of the evening session, we will see. Probably from 7 to 8 there can still be a window. Also, if it's hot, the warm-up is meant to be in the inside of this track. So when one floor below us, there is the huge track where it's pretty cold, I would say. So I would also encourage you to use this for a warm-up before the competition. And then there is easy access to the call room. There is a gym, so feel free to use also that one. and it's connected with the building, with the second building where is the TIC. So just for you to know, when the public is here, they don't have the entrance to the inside. You and your athletes have, so maybe use this.
I'd just like to point out one extra thing, is that the official results time, seeing there will be no paper results posted, we will post the time that the official results have been published on the WhatsApp group. So we will say that it will be 400 metres, T52 is 1600, and then you know that you have half an hour from that time if there's to be a protest. Okay?
And at the same time, I will just add, all the results will be live on the website provided by the online company. So basically, when they finish, you can all watch result section of our website where it will be live. If there are no more questions,
thank you all.
Thank you. We look forward.
Final confirmations.
Arena's collecting them.
So Arena is in charge of the confirmations?
Yeah, Arena will collect them.
Good, thank you.
Yeah.
Mucho voleo.